welcome back to my channel. It's Amanda here as always, and today I'm going to show you guys a super exciting graphic eyeliner tutorial. It's something I'm actually very proud that I did considering the eyelid situation. So I'm just gonna zoom you guys in and get started. So my eyes look super red and tired, and I'm not sure why that is. Yeah, anyway, we are going to start. Oh gosh, this is gonna be another Too Faced tutorial, isn't it? Sorry, it's just how it ended up. I just love Too Faced. What can I say? So I'm going to start by priming my eyes. Let's see. Since it's right in front of me, I'm using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I could also use my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, but it is on the floor, and that is a considerable distance for me to reach. So we're using the mini of those right in front of me. And also because I'm going to have some really blended eyeshadows, I feel like Shadow Insurance is a little bit more forgiving when it comes to that. So I'm just putting that in the place in which you put eye primer. I thought that would be obvious. I'm going to use my choices. Let's hit up my Too Faced palette, because why not? I'm going to use the Too Faced Natural Matte palette first, because I believe this was what I used when I actually created that look for the first time. So I'm going to use the color Heaven, but you don't have to duplicate this exactly. Just take any nude color and sweep it all over that primer to set it. I am going to warm up my crease actually using the Stardust palette by Vegas Nude, which is my favorite palette ever. It's so gorgeous. Although it might soon be replaced by a different palette. I'm so sorry, because I'm waiting on that Tartelette in Bloom palette. I saw the shades. I was like, dang. But I'm going to take the color Millennial on this little small fluffy brush, which is just a warm orange color, and placing that in the crease, feathering it down onto the lid, and then blending it back up. Just adding a little bit more of Millennial because I want the color to be a little bit darker. But the eye look for this is super simple. You could really do whatever you want and it'll turn out the same. I just when I did this for the first time, like as an experiment, I actually had a simple smoky kind of eye, just like real blended fall colors. This is the color Girls Night from the Too Faced palette. And I just had some super blended eyeshadow and some basic winged eyeliner that I did with liquid liner. Then I ended up going to Sephora and getting that, what's it called? The push-up liner by Benefit. And I was messing around with it. I was like, hey, it was in the dark kind of, so I was like, hey, why not go all out? Because I just got this new eyeliner. Let's see what it can do. And I was like, oh, yes. I'm going to take my trusty fluffy brush, gosh darn it, from Real Techniques. Just make sure those edges are super diffused. Just want a little tiny bit of color in here. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the eyeliner. However, I will be talking about it in voiceovers because I really don't like talking while I'm doing eyeliner. So I will be using the Benefit Ethereal Push-Up Liner. I love this thing because I do actually love gel liner. I just haven't purchased it in a long time because I was like, hey, I don't wear eyeliner that often. I don't need to pay $28 for like a pot that's going to dry out. So I feel like this is less likely to dry out. Oh, there's apparently some built up pressure in there. I don't know if you can see it. Like, got rid of a bunch of the product. Oh, that's sad. Okay. That's such a waste. I don't know if you can see it. There's like that thing. Maybe I'll find a way to use it. I'm just like putting that on the back of my hand. And, if you are less comfortable using this kind of tool, then you could certainly map out your line with whatever kind of liner you prefer, like a liquid liner or even gel on a brush. You don't have to use this, but if you are using this, this is something you can do with it, you know, to make your life easier. I totally recommend this. I love it. So, let's see. I think I'm going to zoom you guys in and get a different angle so you can see what I'm doing, because I tend to do this when I'm doing eyeliner. So the way that I start any kind of winged eyeliner is to first draw a straight line from the outer corner of my eye out to where I want it to end. This is just going to start building a base, and I actually wasn't getting a lot of product out of the pen, so that's why it looks kind of shaky. But we will be building off this line to fix the liner. So I just draw a line from almost the end of that first line, but not quite, and down to about the center of my eyelid, just to create that shape or that outline, and then I fill it in. Basically, I'm just drawing lines from the outer edge of that wing down to the middle. Since my wing is kind of a straight shape, this is a little bit easier. So here you can see I'm just continuing to fill in the liner that I made, and this pen is actually really good for getting really close to the lash line, but I'm not super worried about that today since I know I'm wearing falsies with a thick lash band. But here in a minute you'll see me dragging the pen in a different direction right about here. For most of the wing you're going to want to draw in because your skin's going to wrinkle less that way and you'll get a sharper line, and it stretches your skin less and makes the line less weird. But then once you get to the middle, it was just easier for me to draw the pen outward because the skin moved around less. And pretty intense wing. Okay, now that I am done with that side, I'm going to clean it up just a little bit with concealer. To be honest, I usually don't care that much to clean it up with concealer, but I am putting this out on the internet and people are going to be like, that wing sucks, it's not even that sharp, even though it's pretty dang sharp. I do more of a downward or straight wing when I'm doing my eyeliner, just because of the shape that my eyelids are. Some people can do like the up wing, but I find that that's not what works for my eye shape. So you just find what works for you. So yeah, if I were wearing this to a special event, I would put concealer on it to kind of carve it out. But first time I did this, it was in my media room in the dark. So I was like, it's not that deep. Especially since concealer tends to like mix with the eyeliner and kind of drag it everywhere. It's kind of skippy because my eyelids are so puffy. It's okay, it happens. I'm actually going to take a little bit of liquid liner, I think. Yeah, so if there's a part where you're finding that it's getting kind of skippy, all you need to do is grab your handy dandy liquid liner. Yeah, and then you can kind of run over that part, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay, back to voiceover me. So now I'm just doing the lower lash line. For the most part, I'm just drawing a straight line. You can't really see, but trust me, drawing a straight line. And then I'm also putting this up in my lash line. This works so well on the waterline. It is ridiculous. It like applies so smoothly and evenly, and it's totally opaque. And yeah, I'm going to draw the little point. It ends up being off camera because I'm pretty sure I struggle with that a lot. This is pretty much the finished look. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was struggling with this little point down here because my under eye wrinkles are really trying me today. So, lesson learned, if you have trouble making this little point down here for whatever reason, I find that liquid liner is a little bit easier. Also, I'm gonna use liquid liner to connect the parts right here because it's easier. And yeah. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera because y'all just saw how to do it. And I think I may address this in voiceovers, but this little disconnect is kind of my way of cheating to get an open line, or a line when my eyes are open. This does happen when I draw across like this. It's fine. That's how I prefer it to look. Like, I wish there wasn't a stair step, but it's how I have to work around the lid space that I've got. So, yeah. Okay, so maybe I should have filmed the right side. It may or may not have turned out a little bit better than the left side. But hey, it's okay. I think that's one of the important things when you're trying something, especially like graphic or really intense makeup. People make mistakes, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I messed up a little bit doing this side. I fixed it. I redid it and I moved on. It's not perfect, but I really like it. So, you know. Also, I wish that I could chop all my lower eyelashes off because there's so much gunk in them. But it's okay, because that's why I had that spoolie. I was like rolling the stuff out. Anyway, now it is time for falsies and mascara. And I usually do not apply false eyelashes or mascara before false eyelashes, but today I'm going to use a pretty, I don't know, intense pair, and I'd rather not get mascara on them. So I will be using my surprise Too Faced mascara and just giving my eyelashes a little bit of a coat. just to keep them from being brown because they have a little bit of eyeshadow on them. For lashes, I will be using my Vegas Nay falsies. They're like these super fluffy ones that I said I couldn't wear. Well, I tried them on the first time I did this look because I was like, when else am I going to actually wear these? And I really liked how they looked with these. So overall, this is going to be a very overwhelming eye look. But you know what? YOLO. First step, locate your eyelash glue. Or not. Oh, I got it. Okay. Ooh, good job. For lip color, where did I put it? There it is. You want to guess the brand? Do you want to guess? Yeah. It's Too Faced, in case you didn't get that. This is the Too Faced liquefied long wear lipstick. It's just like a liquid lipstick in melted sugar that I'll be using. It's almost a concealer nude on me, but I feel like the eyes are so intense that like, why not? But this is ColourPop's Clear Lip Primer. And I'm just putting it everywhere. This stuff is so good. And I don't even think that I want to wear blush because I'm liking the kind of like pale thing with it. My hand doesn't even match my face anymore. My hands are so red. Everything is so dry. I woke up, it was cold, and I was like, oh no. And my skin was like super dry, which is one of the reasons my under eye skin looked so bad when you got that close up of me. It was bad. So that's it for today's look, guys. I'm actually really happy with the way it came out. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and leave a like on the way out. I love you guys so much. Have a great day and bye!